CMU students know it as buggy racing. And for the past 8 months, undergraduate designers, draftsmen, and mechanics have put together what they hope will be this year's fastest buggy on wheels.
It's kamikaze. I'd never do it.
And it's about the only thing on this campus that people really, really get excited about.
I'm going to drive the best course I know.
Buggy racing at CMU is a 63-year-old tradition. The cars have always been student-made, and in a free roll can reach speeds of over 40 miles an hour. Human power is still the force behind this fast-wheeling madness. Guys run behind each buggy and literally push it up a hill. The drivers are the other human factor. They're chosen for their nerves of steel and their ability to steer the buggy while lying face down inside its belly. Although styles and high-speed technology have changed since this 1920 original, the gutsy determination to win is still uppermost on each racer's mind. This is Fraternity Row on the CMU campus. Now, normally on weekends, this whole area would be filled with a couple of hundred guys and their dates hanging around and drinking beer and just generally having a good time. But when Spring Carnival Week rolls around, party time is put behind and serious study begins. And I'm not talking about the final exam kind. Meet 3 teams competing in this year's race. These students from Pica House are all scientific wizards. They claim that their winning edge is a brand new aerodynamic push bar. This mechanical arm collapses during a downhill run, giving the buggy less wind resistance and more speed.
We try and come out with things before anyone else, because then if it works, we're so much to the better. I have 60 brothers who expect us to win, so I probably haven't slept too well in about 2 months. I've pulled enough all-nighters that I'm almost nocturnal now.
One team that poses a real threat this year is the defending champion from Sigma Nu. They claim their strength comes entirely from the push crew. And judging from the way this team works out, they may have a definite advantage.
Everyone gives it their best shot, so I think we have a very good shot at it.
I think we have a really good push team that's going to push it through.
Each team confesses to having its own strategy. This team, however, seems to have the most unusual. Meet the underdogs from Fringe. Their key to success? What else? Pizza and beer.
The team is at a marked disadvantage. They don't have the membership that everybody else has. They don't have the finances that everybody else has. We depend on totally independent support. I don't know if we'll get there, but we're sure going to try.
30 seconds! This is where it all begins. The hill behind me here is hill number 1. Now, over 20 teams will start the race down at the bottom of that hill. But only one team will take home the championship and the 5-foot trophy. The object is very simple. Each team will push its buggy up this hill and then let it free roll down a long stretch past Phipps Conservatory. Then they'll push it up one more hill and cross the finish line right over here. The team that does all that in the least amount of time wins the race. There's no doubt that this grueling race course is as difficult for today's students as it was for those back in 1920. The track remains the same. Its twisting turns and steep hills allow only the best to finish. Unfortunately, our French team ate a little too much pizza and found themselves way back in the standings. The Pica and Sigma Nu teams, though, placed high in qualifying rounds. And right now are ranked 1 and 2. Only a fraction of a second separates them.
We're going to give it our best. Right, guys? Yeah! I feel we're going to win. I can't guarantee, and I'm not sure, but I really think we will.
The Sigma Nu team is first up on this final run. They know they have to go all out, stretching both buggy and athletic ability to the limit. Once across the finish line, Sigma Nu gets word that their efforts were worth it. They've set a new race record. The pressure now is on the Picas, who don't want the defending champs to take home another trophy. The Pikas crossed the finish line in 2:09, almost 4 seconds ahead of the Sigmas, and in the process set a brand new speed record. Without a doubt, these technical wizards programmed their team just right for this year's competition and can be proud of winning in a sport where only the best seem to survive.
I'm in such shock. I can't believe it. I think it was worth it. I wouldn't trade it for anything.